Hello and welcome to FCB Wings Road to Regionals. I apologize for the late start. We had a little bit of a technical issue there. Our computer wasn't getting along with Twitch. But I think everything's working now, and we're going to put on a good show. I am going to correct, however, my match duration text is all confused. It says we've already been going for an hour, and we obviously have not. Okay, there we go. So, how's everybody doing? I can't, it's not telling me how many viewers we got. We probably lost, several because of that, weird audio-ness thing. Yeah, sorry, Moobot. I have a, it's mostly for profanity, but it also kind of does, Audio Weasel, it also kind of does that. If you use a lot of caps, Moobot will turn you away. And that's just a way that we keep our show and our chat feed kind of family friendly. We have an auto moderator. Can everybody hear me? If you hear me say this, can you let me know if you can hear me? Because I'm using a new microphone, and my computer says it's working, but I just want to make sure you can hear me good. So we got some ships going down on the table. Got 10 on the Rebel side over here. We got Nervous Sam with Cornhorn, 10 Nub, and 2 Bandits. L. Mike Fields, appreciate that. Appreciate you letting me know. Oh, yeah, they just came in and asked me if they could start. Yeah. The Tabletop General has deployed down at the bottom edge of the screen, and we can't quite see that. I'm going to go try to fix that issue, guys. Give me a few seconds. The bandits are just kind of inching forward for right now, so we got a minute. Okay, there we go. We can see most of the screen now. I apologize because some of it is still cut off, but we will. We can only do what we can do, and because I was fixing that other problem, I didn't get to see if and where there. I didn't get to see all the starting positions. Tin Numb and Cornhorn following suit behind those bandits, just inching forward. Not a. So how's everybody doing? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Audio Weasel. It looks like we are working now. I'm actually gonna see if I can get Chad to come in here and comment with me. Give me just 1 second. I'm running the computer, and I'm not the best at trying to stay talking and controlling everything at the same time. So I'm gonna try to get the guy into this. Chad is actually playing a game, so I'm gonna do what I can do. The bandits turn in. Oh, what? I'm ahead. So we can see the screen, and I'm gonna kill this. The match duration over a bit. How's everybody doing tonight? Unfair banana, yeah, if you're absolutely right. If 10 Numb can get a lockdown on those interceptors, it's gonna waste those stealth devices. So obviously the general is gonna do his best to not be in front of that B-wing ever. All right, I'm hoping that Suntirfell will barrel roll onto the screen here so that we can see all of his ships. And there we go. I was right. Here we go. Suntirfell is now visible. And 10 Numb and Corran Horn turn in just like those. What's up? That handsome Nick just came in to sit, have a chat with us. He's going to be playing in the next game. But yeah, 10 Numb and Corran Horn at PS10 because of veteran instincts. They looks like they're moving a little bit faster than those bandits.
Hello, I just figured I'd pop in and drop my insight.
Audio Weasel, let me know how that works out for you. Yeah, not a whole lot to talk about right now. First couple of turns, they're just trying to feel out what their opponent's strategy is going to be.
Against Sam yesterday, just barely squeaked out a win. The 2 tie advanced and should be pretty.
Okay. And in case anybody sees a giant text appear, I just put in the size for Bandit 2 way too big, so you'll see that here in a second. Yeah, that handsome Nick is going to commentate for us on this match, and then he's going to go up against the spammer. He's going to be playing the TIE Advanced with the new X1 title and the advanced targeting computer. So we're gonna. I've personally been very interested to see how that actually performs on the table. Bandits move, and then it's time for the Royal Guard. We're gonna see all three. We're gonna see both bandits followed by all 3 interceptors, and then both 10 Numb and Corran Horn are gonna move after the interceptors, including Suntirfell.
Watch what happens here. James really jump, just hang back soon during Karner, and really keep Karner close to Suntir to block pretty much any and all action. Seems like breaking that up. Traditionally, he jumps in pretty aggressively with the Royal Guard. That causes you to sort of split your attention between this interceptor in your face and the
one you really want to shoot at, Karnor or Suntir.
The obvious threats in Karnor.
Coincidentally, that's how I always beat you with my Wedge and Farlander list, Nick. Is I throw those Z95s out there so you shoot them first, while Keenan and Wedge throw the hammers.
I'm not a smart man. I'm easily distracted by shining up.
And all 3 interceptors turn in and turtle up, while Corran Horn moves in. I'm gonna curious as to see what action Nervous Sam is going to pick, because it looks like he might have the first shot of the match here. He's going to barrel roll. That'll guarantee he's out of Soontir Felzark. It looked like he might have been just in at range 3. And he might still have a shot. We'll see how it goes.
Sam is definitely going to lay down some hurt here. Pretty much Sam's list is predicated on the fact that he's going to take damage, especially if you don't have shields.
That auto crit from 10 Numb is going to hurt these Interceptors if they're ever in front of it.
Yesterday was actually the first time I ever saw it, and I was flustered.
You know what else Interceptors hate is 10 Numb with calculation and ion cannon. Unblockable ion tokens are really bad for those Interceptors.
I've heard that. I've heard that it's a pretty big deal. I don't think I've seen anyone around here do it.
I've seen it's a really nasty strategy. You do that so you get the unblockable ion. They drift into range 1 and they're stressed, so they can't get out of the way, and you just wail on them with your primaries. All right, first attack. We got some dice rolling from, I think, Corran Horn against one of the Interceptors. Looks like 1 damage against... Wait, what happened? Maybe... Audio Weasel, I believe, should be just 1 stealth device. It's going to be a weapon malfunction on the Royal Guard pilot. 10 Numb hit him with that automatic crit from Mangler Cannon, gave him a weapon malfunction. I think Sam is deciding which shot to take next with Corran Horn. Yeah, the problem is, I mean, any one of those Interceptors could easily evade Corran Horn right now. All right, looks like 1 hit from Corran Horn, and he's easily up out of the way there. Looks like he took a shot against Royal Guard way up in the front. Soontir is measuring arc to Corran Horn. Looks like he's out. Looks like Carnor Jax has 10 Numb way out at range 3. And the Royal Guard is also going to have 10 Numb or the Bandit way out at range 3. Royal Guard is I guess Royal Guard did our weapon. Looks like a hit and focus, or a focus and a blank. He's going to focus to change that. Bandit is taking easily evaded 3 dice from that Bandit at range 3, and the Bandits are quite obviously out of arc, and that is Dials. All right, we got 8 viewers so far. I feel like we probably lost some because we were 15 minutes late getting our show running. There was an issue with our streaming key that has now been resolved. As an Interceptor player, I almost feel like James is just going to go really fast and hope to boost out of arc forward.
I was just about to say 4 forwards. Just about everybody. Carnor might have to be like that 2 bank around there.
Actually, I think Carnor can get out. If anyone's going to turn right, I think it's going to be Soontir, and he's going to turn around that debris field there on his right. But we'll certainly find out. Yeah, L. Mike Fields, 10 hit, yes, and it gave him a weapons malfunction which is really bad for such a small list. Yeah, every single one of those red dice is valuable. Look like a 3-turn from that bandit, trying to turn in without bumping into 10 Numb. And he's taking a target lock on somebody. He moved it to Corran. Okay. Another 3-turn from that other bandit, moving into formation with bandit 2. If that's on the rock, that hurts. Did he take an action? It didn't look like he took an action. He hit the rock. Oh, he's okay. So James just spent his action to destroy the weapon malfunction, and he will take a second action to focus up. Carnor Jax following suit, taking a 2-bank in. He's very brave with those bandits. I mean, he can absolutely clear one of those. Chance to fire.
Need to be playing against turrets or auto thrusters to have efficiency.
Right. It was working on that first one because I was so far away, but right now he's range 1 of a bunch of stuff.
He's got initiative. He'll be able to jump right in, probably kill 1-2 ships, which will be a huge help to take away those guns, especially for bandits. If he's going to fight bandits.
Soontir Fell moves in and turtles up, double focus and an evade token with the limit. Cornhorn banks in, nice range 1 on Soontir there. Wonder what action Corn's going to take. He has the Royal Guard target lock right now.
Worst place for do not want to be at range facing all of the firing.
So somebody's out this turn, especially because this would be a great time for Corran to take a double tap.
Yeah, no, I mean that Sam there. It's 10 Numb.
It does look like 10 Numb bumps, but he's got an unblockable crit.
But yeah, I guess it's.
He just has to get 1 hit result on 3 dice, and he knocks off a stealth device and does damage.
Like he just did the crit.
And Royal Guard takes another crit. Here's and looks like 4 dice for Cornhorn against somebody. Yeah, we heard him laughing loudly, and he walked away from the table there for a minute. I think he whiffed.
The double tap is forthcoming. That's what you need to know.
Yeah, it's pretty much inevitable. All right, we're gonna see. I mean, 10 Numb is range 1 of 3 ships. Could be bad. All right. 3 hits against 10 Numb. Looks like 1 evade. It's gonna be 2 shields off of 10 Numb. Measuring range from Carnor Jax. Got some vigorous dice rolling outside this room. Oh, that is 4 hits against 10 Numb. And nothing. So that's going to put 10 Numb down to 2 hull remaining. And a bunch of more dice. Yeah, it looks like a lot of focus. He's going to take 2 hits against 10 Numb, and then 10 Numb is out.
Wow.
And then 10 Numb is out of this one. That happened fast, but we still have to consider there are effectively 3 more ships looking at that interceptor formation because Corran Horn's on the table. All right. Bandit is taking...
No,
Yeah. Bandit spin a target lock. He's got 3 hits against, look like Arnold Jax, I think. Spins the evade token. Takes damage on Karnor. Okay, you
playing pretty fast in here, trying to keep up. This is actually first time commentating. Karnor is down to 1 health, and Corran's double tap. It's like 3 hits, and I'm thinking that's definitely dead Corran or dead Karnor.
All right.
It's impressive that they got 10 Numb. Obviously, you're gonna lose an interceptor. That was a really fast-paced turn.
Yeah. So I just tabulated up the score here. It's pretty close to even after that first turn.
Kicker now is going to be that real. If Sam doesn't get it off the tip.
I agree with that statement completely. Yeah, Marty Marr, both teams lost a ship that was worth 35-ish points. Karnor was actually worth 34. And 10 Numb was worth 36. And now dials are going down. Corran Horn is gonna GTFO. So he doesn't get chased down by those interceptors on his off turn. Those interceptors could be trying to get out too and come back around the next round for a better shot. Looks like a 3K from the Bandits is going to happen here.
IG-88 in the Aggressor has taught me is that definitely sometimes it's advantageous to push the limit one turn, just absolutely get away as fast as you can the next turn, get some separation, and come back and you've got a better shot. Give up a good shot for a great shot.
Okay. 2 turn, and then Bear rolls away. Kind of looks like what we were thinking. However, he's still in line of fire of those Z95s. Oh, so yeah, that's a good point. They don't have actions, and he just took a focus probably for defense. Soon Tier Fell is going the other way. That's exactly what I would do if I were the general. Hey, are you guys hearing Nick? Okay, I'm trying to make sure I point the mic at him, but I'm just curious. Don't short yourself, Nick. Oh, he just barrel rolled away and then focused up.
that from Corran. Corran moved into a really good position next turn.
Yeah, he did. And in fact, he's got a shot on Soontier right now.
Well, he double tapped.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. He did double tap last turn. Was that... You see if that was range 3?
Pretty close to...
Measuring range from the bandits to each interceptor. Audio Weasel, we're pretty sure he's at range 2. Yeah, Bandit 2 is going to take the Royal Guard at range 2, I believe. Oh, Corran. Looks like one hit. And I believe it was evaded. And the other Z takes a shot at somebody and... Yeah, I agree with you. James didn't roll anything.
So that turn really didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. Now both the interceptors are facing away from each other. Neither one's supported by the other. And Sam is in a great chase position behind Soontier already.
Yes, he is. And this behind is the last place that an interceptor wants anybody. He might be able to turn all the way around and boost out, but he's going to be hard pressed to avoid a shot and be able to take a shot against Corran Horn.
Yeah, and if Corran has any shot on him, he's going to take it twice. That's absolutely what's going to happen.
How do the viewers think this match is gonna turn out? But I'd like to point out both of these players are local store champions. James or the Tabletop General won with this list he's playing right now, and Nervous Sam won with a Captain Oiken list that he played at our store championship. He didn't win that particular tournament, but he won with the same list at a later one. And the bandits bank to the left. Kind of making it hard for me to find a good place to put all my screen text. There we go.
Yeah, that.
He's boosting.
The bandit did his job.
Yeah, he had to, I guess he was trying to at least, probably not blocking interceptors hard, but just get enough into his way that he had to move around him. And Soontier takes a run for the hills.
Although just as well, though.
Yeah, his
bank is still pretty good.
And yeah, Soontier got as far away as possible. Probably hoping to be at range 3 from this inevitable shot coming from Corran Horn. Only a 1 bank from Corran. That's honestly a lot slower than I expected.
Yeah, I absolutely expect. Push it is. It's. I have felt something away. Absolutely. Yeah.
Looks like Horn range 3 against Soontir Fell. Spend some tokens and evade everything, I believe.
Soontir does. That's what he does best.
Especially at range 3 with auto thrusters.
Absolutely.
4 die. Looks like 4 dice from Royal Guard pilot against the Bandit. Bandit number 1 there. It's going to be 3 hits against nothing. So that is... Oh, and a crit. Bandit got vaporized. Holy crap, that was a direct hit. So that Bandit is first time that Bandit was fired on, and he's out. Audio Weasel, I don't know. Yeah, see, dials are going down. Because Soontir was so far away, yeah, I wouldn't risk the double tap with Corran.
At range 3 with Corran, you do not waste the double tap. I mean, yeah, the target lock is good, but range 3 is where intercept.
Audio Weasel, am I correct in assuming you're the same Audio Weasel I see on the forums? Bandit's taking a 3K. Welcome back to Giant Killer. Royal Guard takes a nice leisurely bank and boost around there.
It's gonna have a shot at Corran whenever this turn ends.
I'm seeing that too. Corran's gonna move up to pursue Fell, and Royal Guard's gonna see him shoot him in the back. Unless Corran did something incredibly janky that none of us can predict, but the E-Wing isn't that maneuverable. Okay, giving up the Soontir chase. Not what I saw coming, but I'll take.
That's the right.
So it's going to be a big old turn of no shots.
It's dice lately.
You're absolutely right. The Royal Guard is going to get a shot. Looks like range 2. He's going to focus to make it 3 hits. Definitely some damage on Corran. 2 shields down, or it looks like 3 shields actually down in the E-Wing.
Exactly what I said about Sam being in his dice. There was a sequence yesterday where he rolled 10 consecutive green dice, and every single one came up blank.
If you remember, Paul Heaver in his first World Championship, I think there was an article I read where he rolled 19 green dice in a row and got 0 evades, but he won that match. So we'll. I'm sure it didn't help that he had B-Wings versus TIE Fighters, so they're only doing 1 damage at a time anyway, but. Royal Guard looks like he moved to block Horn. Soontir Fell turns in. Maybe going to come up behind Corran eventually here. Barrel rolls to his right and boosts in.
So what we just saw was basically a 3-turn swing where Sam had 2 bandits and Corran in a great position to chase. And then, all of a sudden, Soontir does like 4 forward out, completely gets out of range, and then the Royal Guard pilot completely vaporized completely vaporized the Z95 and took shields off. Everything has been...
Looks like Royal Guard did in fact block Corn Horn. So Soontir is taking a range 2 for 3 hits. Range 3 for 3 hits, actually. That looked like not a lot of good things. Corn Horn recovered a shield. So, okay, he recovered a shield with R2-D2 and then just lost it from Soontir fell. Bandit is taking a shot on the Royal Guard pilot. And easily evaded. Oh no, Royal Guard is out. Hero Bandit. We got a phrase around here we call bandits that win games Hero Bandits because they're heroes. I don't know, that was probably a lot more interesting than it came out, but and yet another ship for a ship turn. However, the ship that the general lost was a lot more valuable. Oh, this one. Third. Okay, so erroneous statement there, but yeah, the score is now reflective of the correct table standings. How many viewers we got? 8. Oh, not too bad. We've had more in the past. Ooh, Royal Guard just got blocked there. What? Okay, Royal Guard is not dead.
Yeah, we seem to have missed something. We assumed that the Royal Guard got zapped, but apparently it did. I thought he picked it up. Apparently, we were just really excited for some explosions and completely fudged the call on that one. Absolutely audio weasel. It is absolutely a Royal Guard zombie. Blood red all day.
I really got, now that we actually have a mic that can understand both of us clearly, I got to make sure that I be both talking to it, talking.
Still trying to process how quickly this shifted, because for 2 turns it looked like the Interceptors were on the run, facing away from everybody. Sam had everybody pointed at Soontir, and then all of a sudden Soontir is behind Corran. A bandit got vaporized. The Royal Guard is still alive. It's just pandemonium here at FCP.
That's what we do. FCB wing. Anything can happen. We're getting ready for our regional tournament, by the way. It's on May 30th. And if you are within, I don't know, like 3,000 miles, you should pre-register and come down to our tournament. We're a previous world champion, Doug Kinney, will be here. He'll be on the show. We're going to have a chat with him. Fun. We're going to do some viewer giveaways. We're going to let you vote somehow on our, we're going to have a repaint contest. And your votes will contribute to that. I'm not sure how that's going to work yet, but yeah. So the big thing is we're going to get to chat with Doug, the very first world champion of X-Wing. And if you tune into our show, you'll get some free swag. But you can get way more free swag if you come down to our tournament. That Royal Guard cross I'm sorry, that bandit flew across that debris field and rolled a die. Gave him 2 stress, but he did not take that critical damage. Royal pilot taking a hard turn. GTFO, it seems.
That's the first K-turn I've seen over a debris field, and so that double stress. I mean, it's just a bandit, so the stress isn't exactly the worst thing in the world. It's also not the best thing in the world.
On just about any ship, 1 stress is annoying. 2 stress can be very crippling. It just depends on the situation. Interesting move from that Royal Guard pilot there. He actually moved into Corran Horn instead of boosting away, probably either expecting Corran to bump into him or to fly past him. He's going to get a rude awakening if Corran decided to do a K-turn. Not likely, but, you know. Just considering all possibilities.
Well, I think that Sam knows he just got burned on a K-turn, so I think he's not going to do that again. So we'll see. Yeah, he flew short, bumped him.
He is going to recover a shield from R2-D2, though. That's definitely relevant. Measuring arc there with a laser from Soontir to Corran. I believe they decided... I hear some dice rolling, so I think they decided he can shoot. And that looks like a focus for 3 hits from Soontir to Corran Horn. And that is 2 evades. That'll put Corran at 1 hull. Oh, or not. Oh. He didn't take the...
It was two dodge. I think he just lost 1 shield.
He didn't take the shield off. Bandit shooting at Royal Guard. 1 crit goes through 1 Royal Guard. Royal Guard.
The Royal Guard has 1 hull left. Received a damage sensor array, so the Interceptors officially just a naked TIE fighter at this point.
It does have 3 dice.
It's got 3 evade dice and auto thrusters, which I mean is a little more than a TIE is going to give you, but at the range that these ships are going to be shooting, I don't think it's going to matter.
And dials are going down for what could very well be the last turn for that Royal Guard pilot. It sucks to be that bandit there. He's going to take a green maneuver, go right through that debris field and get that stress right back.
Well, it's a net 0 as far as stress goes, so it's...
Yeah, still going to fly away with 2 stress no matter where he turns. If he doesn't do a green, if he does it like a hard turn for some reason, he'll have 3 stress.
You know, at this point, you already have 2 stress. The game will probably be over before you can clear it. You might as well do a white maneuver across. You're not going to get your action. You might as well pile it on.
Not a bad thought. I've been in that situation myself, and I kind of think, what's the best action to take, or like course of action to take. For instance, if I'm flying a 2-ship list and one of my ships has a rebel captive, do I alternate them or do I just let stress stack up to maintain arc? Or stress to, or 4 straight to clear stress on that Royal Guard. Ooh, and he flips over that
Sensor array. Fixes the sensor array.
And that actually allows him to push the limit if he chooses to. And he will.
Wow.
Why doesn't that ever happen when I get damage sensor array?
I have never cleared 2 damage cards in one game before. And he got far enough away, he will probably not get shot, and if he does, it's not going to be a good shot.
Hey, are you guys getting, is something wrong? Are you not getting along with my auto mod? I'm sorry about that if it's bugging you. It's just kind of just always running. Its biggest purpose is just to filter out profanity. Looks like Soontir fell across a rock, rolled the damage, took nothing.
Basically what we're saying is you can use profanity except for it not in all caps.
Well, no. If you use profanity, it should at least star it out. I don't know exactly how it works. But yeah, I didn't know it didn't like all caps too. Maybe I can change that in the settings later on.
We're fine with yelling.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and I'll definitely see if that can be fixed. But Moobot's really useful because it keeps the show clean, but it also lets me run raffles and ask polls and things like that. We don't do a lot of that, but like especially we're gonna be doing some giveaways coming up this month and at our regional tournament, and that makes it really easy to count raffle tickets. Interesting turn here because all the ships are kind of pointing the same direction. Somebody's got a K turn.
Well, there's a lot of ship left. I'm predicting that Soontir is going to head up towards the top of the screen. It's going to bust a hard right because Corran won't quite be able to follow, and that bandit's just going to fly right by.
Either that, or he might just take like a 2-turn from that bandit and hope to block Soontir fell.
Also a good point.
It depends on how much those 2 stress tokens really bother Sam. Giles going down. Yeah, he's taking a 2-turn on the bandit. Looks like that will block a 1-turn and a 2-turn from Soontir. Yeah, I see you guys. You're talking about some lag. It usually tells me if it's lagging. I'll try to find out what the issue is here. We were having some major connection issues right when we started tonight's show. So I hope that we can at least get through our games before it comes back bad. And Royal Guard wraps around that debris field and barrel rolls in. Soontir fell, taking a 2-turn, and we were absolutely right. That bandit blocked him in. So if Corran took a K turn, he'll have a nice shot on Soontir. But I would guess he's just going to run into Soontir. Oh, he just took a 1 straight and cleared. That is going to get a shield back. So it's 2 shields back up on Cornhorn. Looks like a turn of no shots unless that Royal Guard has some weird angle on the bandit, maybe. Well, the bandit way out there, but certainly possible. So, Nick, what do you think of the Wave 7 announcement?
Very, very excited. Having zero experience with any of the expanded universe outside of this game, I'm super excited about everything.
I'm pretty excited about the Houndstooth. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Houndstooth is a must acquire. I think Caraxus, is that right? Caraxus?
I think, yeah.
Caraxus?
Oh, it's we'll get back to that. Looks like 2 hits from Royal Guard against Bandit and 2 blanks. It looked like. But I am very, very excited for the Houndstooth. I wasn't excited about the K-Wing, but it is a very pretty model. Having seen up close pictures of it, and that is going to be. I had to step out there. We didn't quite see what happened. It's going to be 1 shield off of the Z95. Ow. Audio Weasel, there's a lot of talk about that. I've seen a few different theories. I actually started a thread on the forums about what if the Defender would be worth it if it made all its turns white. The Defender would be okay, you can't push the limit on the Defender, but if it didn't have those red turns, it would be a way better ship than it is. I'm still not sure it'd be worth its high price, but it'd be way better. A lot of people have also said maybe it gives the TIE fighters an S-loop maneuver. That'd be good too, especially if it remains the same color as your K turn, because if the Defender had S-loops, it would also be awesome. But we'll just have to wait and see. Funny story, I just somehow accidentally changed the text here. Or changed the font. It's really, when I go in to edit the text, it's really finicky and it's easy to click on the wrong, to make the wrong thing happen.
Ships are yet again pointing in the wrong direction. This is, I'm sort of flabbergasted at how many times James has been able to completely get away from Sam.
And it's the Interceptors are pointing the wrong way too, so this is going to be a long game, I guess. We're approaching the 1 hour mark. That's what most tournament games generally wrap up. They usually last an hour. Looks like Royal Guard versus Bandit, and Bandit evaded. Audio Weasel, you want some Comic Sans? I'll give you some Comic Sans.
Oh, we don't even have it.
Oh, here it is. There we go. I changed the match duration counter down at the bottom to Comic Sans just for you, Audio Weasel.
This game just got a lot more fun.
It's always more fun with Comic Sans. All right, both players are thinking about their dials. Their Corran's dial goes down. I'm seeing another green. We're probably at 2 bank left. Z takes it 2 straight. Here's one of those stress. What's up, Navy Dragon? You're new. I haven't seen you on the show before. Welcome, welcome, and thanks for coming out.
That was Brandon. I'm Nick.
Otherwise known as that handsome Nick around these parts.
And I am Engine 25 on the X-Wing forums. Yeah, our viewers have in the past been giving a lot of people nicknames, and Nick got the only one that wasn't embarrassing.
Feels pretty good.
Soontir takes a hard turn. Barrel rolls away. He's taking his good old time to get back into the game here.
Well, James currently has that lead, and it's 13 points. So that's a full win. And all you got to do is run it out another 8 minutes. And, I mean, Corran and that bandit are really not in any way going to be able to catch up to him before that 8 minutes is over.
That's a good point. Now, we don't usually can't stop our matches here because of time unless they run absurdly long. So we will let the game run over the 50 or over the hour or even the 75-minute mark. I'll probably tell them to wrap it up if they go over 90. But we're more about playing and less about the competitive spirit here. Looks like 3 hits from Corran on the Royal Guard. And that is a dead Royal Guard. He absolutely took it off the table this time.
Huge swing right there. If that was Corran's first shot, and he's going to be able to double tap Soontir next turn, this could get messy in a hurry. Especially if that bandit can swing around and get back in the fight.
And the score is updated to it should be accurate now. Corran, or Soontir Fel is worth 35 points. That bandit plus Corran Horn are worth 52, I believe. Bandit number 2 takes that last green maneuver to clear that stress. Audio Weasel, it has, but to be honest with you, like in our little social nights, we don't see a huge number of phantoms, as it were. But the phantom is absolutely still good. The phantom still takes veteran instincts, but I would I'm probably a lower average pilot.
I would say, Audio Weasel, that really the introduction of Scum absolutely took the Phantom away. I just haven't hardly seen it at all since Scum hit. The cloak change definitely put a damper in it. You can sort of get around the cloak change with if you use enhanced scopes. You can decloak and pull your maneuver back to back just like usual.
Looks like a lot of hits from Corran Horn on Soontir at range 2, and Soontir will spend some tokens and take crit.
Blinded pilot on Soontir, so that's huge.
He took a blinded pilot
huge.
and just used it on.
Yeah, Corran's gotta do it here. There, that was it. Soontir gets double tapped by Corran Horn in the last second. This game went through so many shifts and loops.
I agree with you, Audio Weasel, and I really hope that the meta makes that kind of a more permanent thing. This match wrapped up right at about 56.5 minutes. I will get players in here to have a chat with us. I'm going to grab the Tabletop General first. Probably give them a minute or two before, so they can clean up their stuff before we ask them to come chat with us.
And then I'll be on next with the new TIE Advanced Darth Vader. Turned off the mic momentarily.
More of that. Hey. I'm gonna say
Yes, Navy Dragon. I will be playing against, is it another 10 Numb build? Spalmer. I thought Spalmer was flying, he's flying Rebels. He's flying Rebels. I'll be flying, Vader and 2 Interceptors. 3 and 1 over the past 2 days, so I like it.
Be sure to mention you're going to be running Vader with X1 and advanced targeting computer.
Yeah, the new advanced with the title and advanced targeting computer. It's a lot of fun. So yeah.
Marty Marr, he will absolutely be using the new TIE Advanced title. But first of all, we got the Tabletop General in here. He is a master of the Interceptor. He's won a store championship with this list. Did you win 2? Or did you come close to 1? Or come close to 2 or something?
It makes the cut, basically. Time I outlet it. But it's fallen a little short recently. So, 10 Numb, Mortal Enemy. Well, fine. Lay bump chairs right on you.
But yeah, 10 Numb with Bangler is dirty, especially with ships that value their stealth device.
Yeah. So looking at this matchup, and I'm sure Sam will attest to this when he comes in. We talked about this last night as soon as you announced who was playing today, and we knew exactly how the first half of the game was going to go. 10 Numb was going to get 2 auto crits on different interceptors, strip 2 stealth devices, and then he was going to get Duke off the table, and it was going to be the rest of his list versus the list. I was still going to have all intercept, 2 of them have crits and stealth devices. I was fortunate in that out of all the crits that he dealt in this game, I didn't take a single direct hit.
He did.
Yeah, he did, and he was quite upset, just from a statistical standpoint. So, 10 Numb is like the bane of my interceptor list, and I kind of take it as a slight badge of pride that I got some comments from Sam way in here that he basically built that list because of the prevalence of these interceptors. And, you know, I see 10 Numb and I'm like, that has to go away.
Against 10 Numb calculation tank, or the 10 Numb calculation ion cannon combination. Which one is worse based on?
In my list, the ion cannon is a worse thing to see. I ran the numbers on it this morning, just or it's a little bit over a 75% chance that 10 Numb will get that ion cannon crit through uncancelled. The Bangler cannon has around a 96% chance of getting through a uncancelled. Basically, the only way that you can not get a crit from him if he has a is to roll always. So, you know, I look at 10 Numb and I'm like, he's the first thing that has to go. So, my a general plan when I'm going into a fight, I'm seeing something like fly up, punch it in the mouth, and then I see what I have left.
Curious. You're definitely really good at dancing with those interceptors, but like you took the long range round where basically nothing happened. You do the auto thrusters and just distance. You kept jousting. You got right up in its face, and it benefited you in the end. You cleared off that you cleared off 10 Numb. Also lost Corran deck. Was your goal in that joust to clear 10 Numb and then regroup?
Oh, absolutely. I look at that matchup, and Corran is hard to catch just because he's in an E-wing with R2-D2. Just one straights are very hard for interceptors to stay on target with once he's generating those shields. you just can't slow down it. So I knew Corran was going to be trouble. I had no concerns whatsoever for Z95s. All Sam is really good blocking with them, and I knew that coming in. But really, it's if I have one hit left on an interceptor, and that's all I have left, so be it. 10 numbs got to go.
I would have. I used to play the intercept a lot, especially right after Imperial Aces, and it's you gotta. 10 Numb was kind of popular around. It was before you started playing at FCP like regularly, but 10 Numb was kind of popular, and he's not fun. It's like he's probably. Is there any other pilots? So you have to say that one if you're flying your interceptors.
Yes. So anything with Darth Vader on it, same deal. He's dealing crits with I-2 or.
I bet you love that Ness.
That one isn't really as bad because he's only going to get one. 10 Numb, he's going to get 2. It comes down to if you leave those things alive for 9 turns, the 3 interceptors lose.
You're going to get rocked.
Yeah. I mean,
he only has to shoot you 9 times.
Right. It doesn't matter how many dice you have. It doesn't matter what you have. Nothing that can stop it.
You spent a lot of the game outside of Mark, like as any good interceptor player should. Is there anything you wish you had done differently? You might have been able to pull the win out. Like I think you played a good game.
Right. Truthfully, and I've commented to Sam about this over again, is that I get how much time he spent practicing with those TIE fighters when he was running Oiken, and how good he is at blocking and doing target prioritization. So, there's a couple of times where he put that last Z95 right in my way, and I should have known that he guessed that positioning. And there's a couple of times where, one time especially, where he switched targets and went after the Royal Guard, where I didn't think at all that he might be shooting at Royal Guard. When he killed the Royal Guard, I was expecting a 2 straight from Corran to try to re-engage Soontir Fel. Instead, he takes a 1 forward, and it's right up next to the Royal Guard and gets a clean kill shot. No qualms about it. But other than just not remembering that Sam is going to be able to guess what I'm going to do if I'm doing, like, it's the kind of obvious thing for a maneuver when I'm being close, I don't really think I would approach the game any different. There were a lot of swings of luck where the only reason I got Corran's shields off is because he just couldn't roll defense dice for a little. And on the other hand, the ease with which he cleared Soontir from the board there at the end was rather ridiculous in and of itself. So, big swings of luck in there, but, there's dice. That's going to happen. There wasn't a whole lot where I said, I wish I had done that different. The first half of the game, I was actually really happy with how it turned out because we got the 2 crits on interceptors that we expected, but he didn't get Soontir Fel with it. He got the Royal Guard, he got Carnage Jax. Soontir Fel was still clean at that point and remained that way until the end of the game.
Especially if you got ships that are real dodgy. It's like, okay, like this. If I was on hit side, I would point at maybe Carnor first because he's more annoying. But you kind of, depending on where your ships end up, you have to pick one that you can kill, and it's not always necessarily the one you want to kill. You know what I mean? So I have 3 shots on one ship, on the ship I want to kill, but I have 3 shots on the. You know what I mean? If I want to kill you, but I can kill you, and it's more likely. You should take the one you know you can.
Right.
After I stumbled that delicious chain.
Right, so maybe Sam will be able to give a better explanation when he steps in here in a moment as he looms over my shoulder.
Oh, yeah, Sam is now standing right there. He wants to go home and get
But the one thing that really surprised me in the early exchange was that he didn't take a shot at Soontir Fel with 10 Numb, because that was the one time where he knew that he was going to have Soontir Fel in arc as I was jousting, and I would have expected the shot to be there. If it was out of range or something along those lines, I don't recall, but I'm really surprised that that wasn't the first target.
Yeah. Anyway,
He shut.
thank you. This is Tabletop General, tabletopgeneral.com. Check out his blog. We got Sam here in the studio now. He was just kind of what I was saying. The Carnor is annoying. He said Carnor destroys your action economy. So we you kind of that first exchange is always with Interceptors. It's always at range 3, and then he moved into close range. He jousts with you. What are you thinking about that? It's like the second turn of fire.
I was quite happy. I was actually a little shocked that he just sauntered all of them up. And me and him actually joked last night. Did he tell this story?
Probably.
About how he's going to go after 10 Numb first off.
Right.
I'm like, well, it's like you're not going to kill him in one round of firing. So he's going to get 2 shots off, strip 2 stealth devices, and I'll take it. I'll be happy with that. And Sunter is just going to dance everywhere. So even if I put a damage on him, he'd be gone. I wouldn't see him again. So I'm like, he's more careless with the other 2. Because Sunter's his prize ace. So I was like, I'll go after them. They're right in front of me. I'd be tricky. And then Carnor just shuts down the rest of the list. Like, Aziz did 2 damage, which is, there's only 9 hull in his list. So I'm like, yeah.
Dude, 2 damage is a lot if there's only 9.
A lot. So
It's more than 20%.
Yep. And then he got on Corran's tail at one point. Got a little scared.
Yeah. So right after that joust, you were both down a ship. And you were, in fact, you were pretty close to the points. There's only 2 or 3 points apart. But where did you think where he ended up was probably where he was going to go? He talks about how great you are at blocking all the time. What was your thinking? How to keep him in front of you after the first pass?
Well, Sunter blew out. And I wasn't expecting him to take a 5 straight. He did like 2 turns later, expecting him to too hard and get back into it. But then I recognize that he wants me to chase him, and
then you took that K turn.
Yeah, because he wanted me to chase him. Because I'll do the same thing with Corran Horn. People look at him, they get a damage on his shields, and they're like, "Oh, I better go after this guy. It's half his list." I'm like, "Cool. I got a 5 straight too. I got green maneuvers with T2. I'll just run away." And so I'm used to that strategy. So I was like, "Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. Get the rest of my ship back on and focus on Skywise by himself." Because otherwise, that Royal Guard, even though it was hit, was just gonna dance around my Z's and take them out. Couldn't them to their position.
We noticed you were pretty animate after that bandit popped. How's it? It never feels good when you whiff and then get a direct hit. What were you thinking at that point?
Here's the thing: I made him draw 5 crits, and I was the one with 1 crit I drew to get a direct hit. So it's like, yep, this is gonna happen. Bang. But the other one lived the entire game, so it
Any closing thoughts? Anything you won, but anything you'd do differently or?
No, I specifically built that list to kill Interceptors because it's the one thing out there in the meta that scares me. Everything else,
They've become really popular now because of that auto-sceptors or auto-thrusters.
and so every other list I have a chance with, I know I can handle it. But Interceptors, they give me the wins.
Does with the old Phantom rules, a list like yours, which is obviously designed like kind of for jousting, the Phantom would be a big threat. With the new Phantom, are you bothered by it?
I actually haven't faced one yet, and with having 2 pilots 10s and 10 up is going to auto crit, so no, it doesn't scare me. Like, yeah, it's going to cause problems, but I try not to joust too much straight jousting. Like, I put the Z's and
You spread pretty wide even in the first exchange.
and then I usually have Corran kind of off doing his own thing so he can make passes out.
Any viewer questions? I know it'll take a minute from what you see and what we see, but are you coming to our regional?
Yeah. Hang out in the VIPs.
Oh yeah, we got to find something for you guys to do.
Need a bouncer with clipboard names on it. Excited.
Oh, that's gonna be Lambot. He's gonna tell you to go buy him lunch.
Yeah, he's on that list too. So
That's a good point. Anyway, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.